Oh, and I forgot about sleeper bonuses, guys. Okay, so hold on. I'm gonna tell you about sleeper bonuses, then we'll end the turn, then I'll make my exciting announcement. Sorry, I know I'm just like going crazy today, but it's a good day for everybody, I promise. Let's get good. Welcome back to Endless Space 2 Penumbra. I am the gamer under development, or good for short, and we are jumping right back in. I do want to stop for 1 second and say thank you to Akar, who in the comments pointed out an oversight that I made in previous episodes, that being that it actually is only obliterators and juggernauts that are not affected by the Umbral Choir stealth, so we are going to start building industry behemoths, because why wouldn't we in a one-system faction? Sorry about that, guys. That was entirely my mistake. We're gonna make up for it right now, though, by getting... Ooh. We are in the perfect position for this, actually, because we really want that tech. So we're gonna come over here and move this to the front of our queue. That's right. GIF the industry behemoth. Yes, there. Okay, so the main reason we're doing that is because we want this. The Regional Government Bureau. If you haven't played with behemoths yet, this thing provides a ton of additional FIDSI, and you can put multiples of that module on one economic behemoth, and that's what we're gonna do. So, let's see. Go, boyos, move. We are the first to explore 50% of the galaxy, which means that we're definitely doing our exploration thing correctly, which is what we wanted to do from the beginning, so that's good. 75 Hyperium for that, which isn't super useful to us right now because we have a massive overstock of both of those. Oh, we've discovered a 50 production special node. That's actually awesome. Where are you at, thing? Way out here is this asteroid field. But wait, that is off the beaten path and actually a reachable location if we get Centaurus, which I believe we are very close to doing. We are 3 turns out of Centaurus, 1 turn out of Corvus. Even if we just managed to get Corvus right here, we could still work our way to this off-grid node, which is what we're gonna do, because we want to plant a transmigration beacon there so we can move off of so that we can move off of an easily accessible star lane. And when we get over there, I'll probably actually, I kind of want to get that before we build our behemoth, because if we build our behemoth up here, then we have to move it, and that's going to be a pain. So I don't know, we'll see how quickly we can get over here. If we can get a transmigration beacon, well, actually no, we'll build the behemoth over here, because even if we get a transmigration beacon here, it's going to take turns for it to fully charge. So that's fine, we'll just build our behemoth up here, and then worst case worst, we'll have to stealth truck it over there. Which honestly shouldn't be too bad, because we'll just upgrade it and put a bunch of speed boosts on it. Alrighty then, you, sir, can continue your explorations. Ooh, we have found the Red Faction. Don't know who they are yet. But we do know that they're probably over in this region because we're in a disk galaxy, and we've got the Cravers over here, and I believe, yeah, we ran into another faction down here, which was... Who be you? Ah, that's right, that's the Lumeris, which means the red is the UE, and they are currently taking Lyra, so they're not actually in Lyra yet, which means they're probably out over this way, I'm guessing? So with that knowledge, we're gonna go ahead and keep that in mind as we expand. We definitely want to start seeding planets out over here and here to get in with the other empires, because we already have some people seeded on planets with the Cravers. We've got our 2 sleepers right here, and here's the coolest part about that, guys. Now that we have, well, I mean, we had the sanctuary here anyway, so I think it would have worked. But either way, we have the 2 sleeper requirements, so if we need to, we can always get a sanctuary here as well. And I'm actually curious what specifically it tells us about these sleepers. There we go. Population is a sleeper. They provide their owner with vision over the system, knowledge of the contents of the construction queue and hangar, and economic bonuses. Now, we're not seeing the construction queue and hangar just yet, but that's probably because we did that this turn. We'll probably get that information next turn. And we did just complete this, which will give us more science, lockdown, colonize Arctic, and this is the thing we really wanted, which is change the target or path of a hack. That is awesome, and I'm wondering if we can use that to like redirect a hack mid-trace and prevent them from tracing us. That would be cool. We will have enhanced behemoths soon, which is great, along with our regional government bureau. Okay, ending the turn. Also, guys, I'm gonna take this this moment to... Whoa! I got an achievement. Thank God for the USB. What is that? I love the name of that achievement, but I want to know what it is now. Hold on, guys. Give me 1 second. You can't see it. I just pulled it up because I want to know what this is. Hack an enemy home system without passing or starting through any node you own. What? We hacked an enemy home system? Okay. I didn't think Corvus was a home system, but sure. Or did we get somewhere else? Did we didn't hack Zane. I don't know if we got that achievement correctly or what. I'm gonna go read it one more time just to make sure, guys. Sorry. I'm just curious whether or not we got awarded that for nothing. Hack an enemy home system without passing or starting through any node you own. Yeah, that's weird. Oh, maybe it counts, it could count minor factions, maybe? I don't know. But I don't think we actually got that achievement, like, legit, so... Get it now, folks. Get it now. Hack from a back door and you will get that potentially. Alright, so they built an outpost on Staterus. They're getting closer and closer to our home system, and that is a scary, scary thought. We need to get our transmigration beacon over here so that we can get away, because the reality is if the Cravers find us, we are not gonna have a very good day. Oh my god, Windows notifications. Please, Windows. I am gonna have to figure out how to turn Windows notifications off because I keep getting messages about the other videos while I'm doing this one. Anyways, I'm gonna get this turn done, and then I have a really, really exciting announcement to tell you guys about, and at least it's exciting for me. I hope you guys are excited too, because it won't be as fun if you guys aren't, but, you know, I'm not expecting you to be excited necessarily. You can feel how you want to feel, but hopefully you're as excited as I am, because it's awesome. But we'll get there. Let's go ahead and scan a planet down right here. What do you have? Centaurus! Oh, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful! And we can colonize that planet, and it has Orichalix on it, so that's awesome. Okay, getting late game resources is something that always makes me kinda smiley, because they're usually harder to find, and getting them early is definitely gonna make a difference with us diving deep for science. Woo! Okay, so we got an asteroid field here, which is another one of those plus 50% production bonuses. That's great. I mean, having transmigration beacons is actually one of the coolest things ever, because this doesn't really, like, I don't think that if they hack here, they can remove them. I think they just kind of sit there and we just get our resources, so they're super safe, but I know they count against us for, I want to say resources, for like luxury resources to improve. I can't remember exactly how transmigration beacons count against you, or they may take up bandwidth. I think that's what it is. Yeah, they take up bandwidth, and the more of them you have, the more expensive they are bandwidth-wise. Oh, and I forgot about sleeper bonuses, guys. Okay, so hold on. I'm gonna tell you about sleeper bonuses, then we'll end the turn, then I'll make my exciting announcement. Sorry, I know I'm just like going crazy today, but it's a good day for everybody, I promise. Okay, so we look at the sleepers. If we get up to 5, then sleepers in this empire will result in the siphoning of 10% of its dust, 10% of its strategic resources, and 10% of its luxury resources. If we get up to 10 sleepers in their empire, that goes up. If we get up to 20, it gets to points where it's kinda cray. And that's awesome, because right now we've already got 2, and we will, as they fill out the population of these planets, we'll easily be able to convert them. So, like, we actually stand a pretty good chance of getting a lot of those bonuses, at least from the Cravers. I don't know if we'll get out to the UE or the Lumeris fast enough. But even if we don't, it's not the end of the world. Like, that's sort of the point here. We're doing very, very well with our sleepers. We will have a behemoth soon, and that'll make a huge difference to how much we're actually generating for everything. Oof, and our manpower is currently suffering, but that's okay. Manpower is always kind of hard with the UC. But it's never that big of an issue. We are not inhabiting 5 systems yet, but we're working on that very much. Okay, who's left? You, Mr. Cord, has a things to do, so I'm gonna send you over here to Junder, to go ahead and rest until you have probes to check it out. Hello, hello, UE, what is this? This is your system, Bertus. We're gonna scan down all their planets here because we don't want them to get the resources from them. Plus, we kind of want to know what anomalies and stuff are there to know whether or not that's a good hacking target. This is another very important thing to think about with the UC, guys. If you're gonna hack a major faction to get a planet, then hack for a really solid planet, because you're only gonna be able to get one initially with your sanctuary, and you want it on a planet that's gonna provide you with a ton of special resources. So look for something with good anomalies, anything like that, and make that sort of your starting place for a sanctuary. Anyways, I'm gonna click the end turn button, and then I'm gonna tell you guys the cool announcement. Are you ready? Are you ready? Hold on. Moment of silence. Okay, we're ready. I'm gonna click the end turn button. I forgot hacks. Hold on. We gotta do one more hacking operation, then I'll tell you. I promise I'll tell you after this, guys, I promise. I'm really not doing this to run you guys around. I'm just so excited, I'm like gibbering. Don't mind me whatsoever. Okay, so we do have Corvus as a staging point now, and I'm gonna use that to get us out to... Ooh, if we get over here to Pollux, then what's going to end up happening is as they sort of expand out, they're going to pick us up anyway, but we really want to get this beacon, so I'm going to go here. 7 turns to get there. It's not the best thing in the world, but it's also not the worst. And we could have potentially routed through Case here and then tried to do the 30% speed increase, but I don't know how much that would actually help, considering that we would be going through another system. Alright. So now I'm gonna end the turn and tell you guys the big surprise. So tomorrow, that is Saturday at, and this is sort of flex time, but I think it's gonna be Saturday at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I don't know what that is in your time. I'm very sorry. If you message me personally or something on Discord, I would definitely do a time conversion for you. I'm sure you can find that on Google anyway, though. Anyways, Saturday, 2 p.m., I will be doing a multiplayer stream of the Endless games. I'm not sure which of the new DLCs we're going to be playing, but it'll be one of the two or potentially both, depending on how long we run. I'm looking at 4 hours right now. But here's the important part, guys. Not only will you get to hang out with me and a bunch of other people that love Amplitude's games, I will be giving out some very interesting keys. So if you like the series but you don't have the game yet, come hang out. If you have the game but you don't have the money right now for the DLC, come hang out. Maybe you'll win, and even if you don't, you'll have a good time and get to be part of the community, alright? So I will hopefully see you guys there, but let's keep going with the video now. I'm sorry, I'm just really excited. I am. I love being able to give games out to people to help them out when they aren't necessarily able to get them, but I love being able to give out good games even more because... let me tell you, it's really easy to get some keys that are like not very reputable games for cheap and hand those out, and a lot of people do that. I don't like that. If I'm gonna give you guys a game, I want it to be something that I would personally add to my library and that I want. And that's what this is, so that's super awesome. Anyways, I'm excited. I hope I see you guys there. If not, you're with us in spirit, we still love you. Alright, let's get on to Centaurus. Which one do we want? Obviously we want the thing with Jadnix. Yes, give me the Jadnix, please. Our manpower is taking a massive hit right now. So, what can we do to counteract that, and do we really even need to? I mean, I'm not entirely sure what starts happening if you hit negative manpower, but I've been down to 0 before and never had anything really bad happen unless someone attacks you. So, as long as we stay stealth, I think we're kind of okay here. Kind of. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna rely on our stealth to protect us. And soon we'll have that good transmigration beacon we wanted, so that's always a plus. Nice. Some more titanium and hyperium right here, which will be great when we end up grabbing that, because we will inevitably grab as many of these systems as we can. In fact, we're probably, yeah, we're over our expansion cap already, but everybody's still happy. So as long as people are happy, we're going to keep expanding. And I mean, even if they get unhappy while we're expanding, that's just a sign we need to build more happiness improvements. We found another special node. This is a nebular cloud, so it's 10 of all the resources. And except for influence, I'm sorry, and we don't really want that specifically. In fact, I would still love to find a nice influence special node somewhere around here because we ended up having to drop off one of our laws, and I'd rather have all the laws because the laws are awesome. Ah, see, like this is a good law. That's also a good law, but not quite as good as this one for us. +2 per Umbral Shadows on home system is great because we're going to start getting Umbral Shadows soon. In fact, I want to do that this episode so I can show them to you guys. +2 food per person on planets. That means it affects all of our sanctuaries too. So I'm going to actually see if we can afford that. We probably can't. Yeah, we're going negative on influence if we do that, which isn't a huge issue right now, but it could be later. So hopefully we can get some influence stuff built out fairly soon and protect ourselves a little bit on that front. Where is our influence things in queue? Do we even have any influence things in queue? That's a better question. So 5 will get us that, which will give us some good influence. Okay, so we're not that far out. We're 5 turns away from being able to build some more influence, which is great. We are able to scan Bertus now, so let's steal all their anomalies, well, not all their anomalies, but all their opportunities to scan for luxury resources and such. Why, thank you. Hey, that's great. That's actually really great for us. More food. Okay, so some Jadniks there, that's awesome. Wow, this system is really amazing, and this is a system, this is why I was doing this, honestly. This is a system that we could fight for. Like, I would be willing to fight with the UE to get sanctuaries planted here, because look at all of these resources we can generate. That is huge, guys. That's a lot of stuff. So we're definitely going to, in fact, I'm going to leave him sleeping there just so we can finish scanning down that system. Junder is done being scanned down, but Centaurus is not, so I'm going to send him back to finish Centaurus. He will probably have to sleep for that, which is fine. And then we shall end the turn. Okay, perfect. Come on, Neurorobotics. Oh, that's right, we wanted Neurorobotics because it has the production bonus. I should have left that ahead of the Behemoth, but I got really excited about getting that economic Behemoth out, because I love econ Behemoths. They're my favorites. Okay, so we have 13 Umbral Choir right now, and we can boost their pop again, which is fine, because we have no other use for those super spuds. Faction assimilated by the Leapers. Sad times. Sad, sad times. Anna, you stop your shaking. I'm just kidding, guys. That's my dog in the background. Alright, so we can go build or hoard. Well, if we choose hoard, we're done right now, and we get 50 Hyperium. If we choose build, we may be done. I actually minimized the quest right there, because I want to see if we'll be done. Minimize that, minimize that. Solo quest complete, chapter 2, The Dawning Light. Ooh, this is exciting. Okay. Imane Kryv, I found it. I knew something had got inside my head that day, and I was right. Oh, okay, we already read that part. Umbral Choir, we've been blind to the truth, so this is probably the new part? No? Oh, this is the new part. I see the Umbral Choir in all its majesty now. It is not a monster, it is a savior. From now on, I will dedicate myself to it wholly, and be an instrument of its designs for serenity. Cool. Cool, so this former pilgrim is now one of us. Oh, that's the character from the intro video, which is awesome. I love that. Alright. Yeah, we got her. She is a seeker scientist, so she will be a fleet commander for us because we already have a governor. That's excellent. I wanted a fleet commander. Oh, I'm so excited, guys. Okay. The Thing. Gotta love when that's a quest title. It came from the depths of space. Ancient, formless, whole. It wasn't seeking us, wasn't seeking life, but it heard us and came. It wanted to ease our suffering, pilgrim, Sophon, even Craver, whoever, but it mistook our nature. We aren't alike, ourselves and this thing, the Umbral Choir, we are multitudes, all striving for something different while it is one refrain presently shattered, but still one refrain, and I don't know if this galaxy with its legion souls can ever be harmonious like the Umbral Choir once was. Maybe war is inevitable. I will help it, though. More than anything, I want serenity to reign here. There is a quandary, though. I've found peace, comfort even, in the echoes that journeys with me. I feel the whole in the part, but I also feel something else, a dissatisfaction, a craving, a budding kernel of self. Knowing the nature of the species of this galaxy has awakened something in the Umbral Choir, a contradiction. It desires harmony, reunification, but every refrain also wants to be free. The choir trusts me, seeks my counsel in all matters. What course should I secretly plot for it, though? Does the galaxy need an exemplar of unity, or is individual freedom, no matter the cost, the highest ideal? Ooh, I love this story. I really like that. Okay, so basically what happened is, as the choir sort of assimilated her, they also learned about individuality from her, so now the choir is like all confuzzled inside of its unanimous gestalt consciousness. That's kind of cool. I love it. So if we choose harmony, we go into military and we have to create a ship. We get no idle hands, +5 production per sleepers on home system. That's good. That's real good. Influencers +3 influence per sleepers, which we are having a problem with influence right now. So that's kind of and get a cloak fleet to Genemos. I'm gonna minimize that real quick because I want to go find Genemos first, if we can. Oh, getting a cloak fleet to Genemos is no problem whatsoever. Okay, so I think we're gonna go with freedom here just because I really need that influence right now, but oh, we could also go this way. That's a tough choice. This is such a better thing overall, but I think this is gonna help us out a lot right now. I feel like going for the freedom one is kind of short-sighted though, so I'm gonna go with harmony. I wanted the influence, but it seems short-sighted because production is always useful, and influence eventually becomes sort of superfluous. Okay, let's look at what she has available. She is considered an Umbral Choir hero because she has the Umbral Choir abilities, which is awesome because they've got some real fun stuff. Like this fleet evasion, which is something I don't think was present in the game as a skill necessarily before this. If it was, it definitely wasn't available that early, so that's awesome. And we'll go ahead and get this one that gives experience to the fleet that she is commanding, because that's just smart business. Alright, so now she is all set to go. Oh, and they provide influence on system if assigned. Awesome. Okay, let's go ahead and set up her ship real quick. I go ahead and strip everything out. There's probably a button to strip everything out, but I didn't use it because I'm a spaz. Okay, so let's start with the slots that we know are dedicated to things. We're gonna even out our defenses here, 1 shield, 1 armor, and then we're gonna go ahead and look at weapons. So weapons are a very interesting subject. Actually, before we choose weapons, we should go see if she gets any kind of special damage boost. Nope. She gets anti-cloaking, which is cool. Her ship can get a huge damage boost. This is just a flat damage on fleet. Okay, yeah, so she doesn't have anything that is particularly slated towards one style of ship, which is awesome, because that means we can kind of build out her weapons any way that we want to. So what I'm gonna do here... Oh, I forget we have this cloak to play with. Okay, so we're gonna go for a short-range build. It may end horribly. This may blow up in our faces in the worst possible way, because I don't think we actually have the cloaking module yet. Yeah, we don't. Let me check something real quick. Nope. I was wondering if potentially they just provide cloaking, but I don't think they do. I think we actually need a cloaking module, and it cloaks the entire, like, wing of the fleet, so I'm not gonna do that just yet. Instead, we'll focus her on some longer ranges. Once we get that cloak in the military tree, though, so that we can try the short-range fleets, we're totally gonna do that, because that's supposed to be one of the nice new improvements that comes along with that. So instead, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cover all of our ranges by going laser, beam, projectile. So that kind of splits our damage a little bit. Our tank is evenly split. Our tank is evenly split. Our tank is almost evenly split. Our damage is evenly split. The reason why we're splitting damage like that is because it makes it harder for people to tank against us, because, you know, we don't know who we're going to be fighting. And if you go from a fight with the UE, who is shield heavy, to a fight with, you know, the Lumeris, who just happens to be armor heavy, we're kind of equal against both. I tend to do that. You can totally hard counter fleets, but it's a lot more swingy, and you have to make sure you're upgrading fleets constantly, and I'm really bad about upgrading fleets, so I try to build them kind of balanced. Obviously, our defenses aren't very balanced here, but projectiles are actually kind of less dangerous, because if they shoot missiles, we have flak from our eye slugs. That's the main reason we take that projectile gun, is just so that we have another good mid-range weapon, but also because it will, you know, flak missiles that come in at us. And then we have our support slots to do. So for our support slots, we definitely want to have that. Potentially that as well, but our cords aren't really combat ships, so what I might do instead... No, we'll do that. We'll do that, and we'll go ahead and put, we'll do that. It sucks that the cords have no combat slots at all, because it means until we unlock our next ships, we can't really do any space combat, so this hero basically won't have that much usefulness in combat. So primarily it'll be scanning, and that makes me wonder if we should go double probe here. But earlier when we went double probe with the hero, it just made them really slow, so I'm gonna go ahead and do double engines instead. Okay. Thank you and welcome, Imane Kryv. We like you very much. Harmonious has probes. Let's see these probes. Actually, not only should we see these probes, we should add her to that fleet so that she can get a little XP from that probing. Show me what is on this ice planet. I can't wait to really expand into this system though, guys. Once we get that, we're gonna be able to run a lot of quick hacks from Corvus over to Centaurus to get the other planets on that system. And Genomos, it looks like, is ready for us to grab it as well. So that's definitely a future hack that's going to be coming down the pipeline. However, they do have a colony there already. We don't know what the population... Oh no, it's an outpost. It's an outpost, so we can still get a clean hack in there if we're quick. And we do have the operations. Awesome. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to get a quick hack right there. 4 turns, we should beat the outpost. If we do beat the outpost, we'll get a sanctuary before they get the outpost, I believe, and that'll set us up real nicely. In the meantime, we're also going to run a hack from Corvus to Centaurus. 2 turns just to get another planet there. Actually, maybe... No, it's too late. We already committed to it, and if we pull it, we're going to get a bandwidth penalty now anyway, so we're just going to leave it. That is actually a good point. Be careful what you choose for your hacks, because whatever you pick, you're going to be stuck with. Right there, we did take another level of the food plus production per person on planet ability, just because that's going to be useful for us overall. Umbral Choir has now grown to 4 on NGC 1080. Blah, blah, blah. That's our home system. Sorry, I just blurred that, because, like, that's... Yeah, we have more population than we want to have here. We do have something being colonized in the, oh no, that's adding a crescent, I'm sorry. That's not an actual another planet being colonized? Or is it? Yeah, it is a colony. Okay, so I'm gonna actually spend 500 dust right here to go ahead and finish this colony so that we can move some people over here and not be overpopulated on our home system. We could also build out another ring essentially on this planet to increase the pop, but that's still going to leave 2 people in this expansion disapproval slot, and we don't really need that. Okay, so for this one, choose objectives. Build is, I believe, well within our reach. We can find that out. Yeah, we'll get build the same exact turn we pick it, and I'd rather have the industry influence than I would the pacifist influence. Okay, they have probes as well. That's these guys. I'm not actually gonna leave them there though, mainly because, oh crud, did I pick the wrong mission or what, guys? It just occurred to me that when we picked that mission to potentially build a combat ship with 148 attack, we don't have any ships that are capable of having combat modules. Whoops. Or are they? No. No, we don't have any ships with combat modules, and I took that quest because I am bad at this game. I'm just kidding. I'm not that terrible. I'm just getting used to the UC. I'm sure you guys understand. So I'm going to move ahead efficient shielding. That'll be done in 2 turns and will give us access to some very, very fun new ships that we can check out, and hopefully one of those will be able to have 148 combat power. So we have just found Doria, which is the home system for the Lumeris. Wow, our exploration is going really well, actually. We have pretty much eyes on everywhere in the galaxy right now. There's some stuff over here we really haven't gotten into, but that's about it. Other than that, we're fairly close. Wow, are the Lumeris sieging? They are sieging Burtis right now. See, this is another great thing. Because we're cloaked, we basically live off the grid, and we're kind of just sitting back watching. We're like, yeah, that's right. You guys, you shoot each other, and we'll clean up the scraps. Okay. Found Doria. You guys do not need to move to Genemos. Yeah, let's just have them rest here. They'll get some more probes next turn. This ship, though, I'm going to take deeper into the UE space. What are you? What are you? 50 dust. Sad times. Will we ever find the required influence? Okay, so Neurorobotics is next turn, which means that we've already finished the Behemoth tech, so I'm going to go ahead and design an economic Behemoth real quick. Or not, because we don't actually have behemoths yet. Did I miss the main behemoth? I did. Ooh, that's not good. Okay, so we're gonna put that. Oh, the behemoth would actually, but we only get 1 to start with. I am going to. Do we want the behemoth or the quest completion first? I want the behemoth first, guys. I want the behemoth first. We'll get the quest completion a turn later, or actually, it looks like they might go down on the same turn. They will go down on the same turn, so it doesn't matter. I was debating over that for no apparent reason. Don't mind me. Diplomatic relations with the Ambalier changed to friendly. That's awesome. We like that. These guys are ready to do some more probing. Pribbity probe. Get them. What do we got here? Last 2. Ooh. Plus 70 shields, minus 2 movement. That's annoying. What? The Cravers are close to achieving conquest victory. How is that even... What? We can see their home system. They ain't got that one. Okay. Good luck with that, Cravers. I don't know how you get in a conquest victory when you haven't captured our home system. You definitely haven't captured the Lumeris home system. Oh, I wonder if the Cravers just got the UE home system. Maybe the Lumeris are invading them because the Cravers have already kind of beat them down. So we did just create our new colony, and looks like our optics research lab will be done in 2 turns, but we also finished the intergalactic supermarket, so our dust should just start pouring in at this point. And we do have the system development, which I believe we already did. We haven't unlocked the tier 2 system development yet, but I want to look at the marketplace because we have a little bit of dust right now. And there's not really anything we particularly need on there. We don't have access to heroes yet, and we honestly don't need that many heroes anyway because we only need a governor and maybe one fleet hero. At least until we go like full military later. Okay, so now we have logic assisted industry, which is great because that applies 20 production per planet to all of our sanctuaries. And we are working on unlocking the behemoth. Unfortunately though, guys, we are out of time for this episode. I am so sorry that it took that long and we didn't get as much stuff done as I wanted to, but we are making a bunch of progress into some of the new technologies and things. We did actually get some nice expansion down here and find a few things, and I blathered on for a little bit to tell you guys about the awesome stream we're going to be doing this Saturday where you guys can win DLC keys and game keys for the Endless series. So I hope that I will see you guys there. That'll be Saturday at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. That is tomorrow at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I know it's kind of short notice, guys. It's just sort of something that came up organically, and AMP was nice enough to help us out with some keys so that we can hook some of you guys up. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode. Go ahead and click that like button if you did. If you haven't subscribed, please feel free to do that. That's the little button down there. Make sure to click the bell, otherwise YouTube will not tell you when there's new videos up. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!